Hey everybody, welcome back to the farm. Let me try to move her so y'all can see the board. I posted a picture the other day of one of our chicken feeders that we used to have on the farm, and now that my wife's getting back into chickens, we went and got one of them, had to redo it. And that picture we shared on Facebook is getting a lot of questions and stuff, so I figured I would make a short video showing y'all exactly how it's made, and so if y'all want to build one for yourself, come along, let's go check it out. If you like what we're doing, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. First thing you're going to need is a 6 or 8 inch piece of PVC pipe. Split it in half, however long you want your trough to be. Let me pull the tape measure up here and see how long this one is. Ours is 52 inches long. Then you'll take 2x4s and cut them 2 foot long to set on the bottom to give it like feet to set on to hold it secure. Then you can attach it with L brackets with screws into your 2x4 and through your PVC. I've got to cut these off. I haven't cut them off yet. Then you can open your lid up. And we don't usually use particle board, but with everything going on with the virus and everything, we had to make use of what we had. And we normally don't paint it, so we went ahead and painted this one. So maybe it'll last. A buddy of ours had a sheet of this, so we took advantage of what was at hand. I got a little stop right here made that I can just put on there, and it'll hold the lid for you to pour feed in it. Then the sides is 16 inches tall. You space them apart. I think it's 5 inch. Yep, 5 inches apart. And that gives you a trough here. I'm trying to get where my phone is shine down in there for y'all to see. There we go. And we got it spaced open at the bottom. I think it's like 3/4 of an inch. It's going to depend on what kind of feed you're feeding, the size crack you're going to need at the bottom. But the best I can remember with us feeding crumbles last time, 3/4 to an inch will give you a good feed on it. And as you can see here, there's really no room for the chicken to get their feet in there. The feed will pour out down here and pile up, and as they peck it and scatter a little bit out in the trough, more gravity feed down in there. And this feeder here, with the 16 inches high, 52 inches long, 5 inches at the top, used to hold about 50-55 pounds of feed. If you wanted it to hold more than 50 pounds, all you would have to do, instead of making I'm trying to get my tape measure to work here for me. Instead of making your side walls 16 inches high, carry them on up to say 22 inches high. And then instead of being 5 inches spread at the top, carry it out to say 8 inches at the top. And that would increase your amount of food that you would have in your automatic feeder here by a pretty good bit. I don't know exactly, but if I had to guess, I would say it will come close to doubling it. And you let this top down, as you can see, the top sticks out a good bit further than your food trough to keep rain and stuff out of it. But if the wind's blowing crazy hard now, it will get wet. We've had to clean them out in the past, but with a storm or something. But a normal rain, you don't have to worry with it. And when you're building it, you're going to build your top 16 inches wide, or a little wider is fine. It's just going to give you more overhang like on your house to keep rain off of your feed trough. By 58 long. You can build that top a little wider, you know, and it'll just shed water. Like I tried to show you this angle here a while ago. Like you see, this is out here, and your feed is about 8 inches under there. So if you was to make that top, say 20 inches wide, it would just take a lot more wind to blow the rain under there to get your feed wet. I've been toying with the ideal that when all the stuff gets back settled down and we can get out and go find material, of building it out of either metal or say 1/4 inch plastic. Then you won't have to never worry about it rotting or going anywhere. We put hinges on the back, so when you go to it, and for those of y'all new that's finding this video, we do a live hangout every Sunday night during the summer months. It's at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, and during the winter months it'll be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as you can see there, you got one trough that's 52 inches long, and if you move right to the other side, you've got another trough. So a right good number of chickens can actually feed on this at a time. And we normally put like a barn side in what we build it out of. You know, and this feeder was 12, 13 years old when we went and got it and brought it over here to redo it. And it was just about still usable. I just wanted to take a minute because of the people asking questions about the feeder online. Try to share it with you. And so if any of y'all want to build one, if you have any questions about something, how we done it, just ask us. And right here, this just ties it down to that foot better. So that way, you know, it just makes it sturdier. We didn't have them on our old one that way. That's something new we added when we built this one. And this is just like a foot wide by 13.5 inches tall, the end caps. They have to be shorter than your sides because your sides go down beyond the PVC trough there. You see what I'm talking about? Then we put a piece of 2x right there in the end of it, so when you screw your end cap to the feeder on, it makes it solid. I hope that helps y'all out. For those that's interested in a DIY chicken feeder, what I would recommend doing is when you build a feeder like this, if you decide to build one, you see my fingers down there? I would put just say 10 or 15 pounds of feed in it, then take your fingers out here and move the food around like the chickens would be doing, and see if it's going to gravity feed like it ought to. If not, you might have to open the bottom up or close the bottom up. You're going to have to find that sweet spot for whatever kind of feed you're feeding your chickens. Thanks for all the support that we're getting here at Gerraldfarms. I sure appreciate all y'all watching. Make sure you check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everything's under the same name, Gerraldfarms. For your official merchandise for Gerraldfarms, check us out on Teesprings, Gerraldfarms. Everything's under the same name. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for supporting us here at Gerraldfarms. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Let me try to move her so y'all can see the board. Hold on. Let me get the tape measure pulled out here to try to get you a measurement. Oh. Who would think it's so hard to measure? Let me move it around here where you can see down